Let's have some fun playing detective and trying to catch the Gemini killer. The Gemini killer is based on the real-life serial killer, the Zodiac killer. The Gemini killer, for some unknown reason, has an obsession with the letter L. The real-life serial killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, identified with the Gemini killer and often played The Exorcist 3 on VCR while committing his murders. The Zodiac killer is an unidentified American serial killer who is believed to have murdered at least 5 people in Northern California between 1968 and 1969. The murders were the subject of intense investigation and media coverage, particularly because of the killer's taunting letters to newspapers and phone calls to police. His letters, sent from 1969 to 1974, were signed with a symbol resembling the crosshairs of a gun sight and typically began with the phrase, "This is the Zodiac speaking." Included among the letters were 4 ciphers or cryptograms, the first of which were sent in 3 parts to 3 Bay Area newspapers in July 1969. Known as the 408 cipher for the number of characters it contained, it was soon decoded by a pair of private citizens. Its message stated in part that "I like killing people because it is so much fun." Another cipher, the 340 cipher, mailed to the San Francisco Chronicle in November 1969, was finally decoded in 2020 by a team of 3 amateur code breakers. Its message began, "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me." We've placed onto the screen now an assortment of the signs of the Zodiac. The fire and air signs are in red, and the earth and water signs are in green. Look them over carefully, and then place your finger onto any red sign. Are you sure that's where you want to start? Now, move your finger left or right to the nearest green sign. Good. Move your finger up or down to the nearest red sign. Listen carefully. Move your finger diagonally to the nearest green sign. And finally, move your finger left or right to the nearest red sign. Keep your finger right where it is. You've moved all over the board, and at this moment it's impossible for me to know where your personal finger is located. And yet, I think I do know. I believe right at this moment you are touching the sign of Gemini. You have indeed located the Gemini killer.